I'm going to talk about something, and this may wind up being a two-part. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I just kind of watch the time. But what I want to talk about is NASCAR's forgotten divisions, and I know there's more than the two I'm going to talk about, but these two are the ones I remember in my lifetime. As I was growing up, I remember these two divisions. The first is the NASCAR Grand American, originally started as Grand Touring Series. This was a series for pony cars, and I will link to the Wikipedia article on it. That's the best I can find on it. But it was for Chevrolet Camaros, Pontiac Firebirds, Ford's Mustangs, and Mercury Cougars, and there were even some AMC Javelins racing in it. In fact, according to Wikipedia, and I heard a story that Marty Robbins, the late great country singer, who was a pretty fair race car driver, bought an SCCA Trans Am car to convert over to Grand American or Grand Touring, as he was trying to make his way up the racing ladder as best he could with his singing. But I would have liked to have seen some of these races. These sound like some pretty good races. Tiny Lund, multi-time champ of Grand Touring. It lists all the champs on the Wikipedia article. And frankly, I don't have a lot of information, but I will tell you that in 1971, as the factories had pulled out pretty much at the end of 1970, they were running the Chrysler Corporation was running a two-car operation out of the Petty stable, one Dodge, one Plymouth, Richard Petty in one, of course, and Buddy Baker in the other. They elected to, at certain short tracks, allow the Grand American cars to compete with the Cup cars. Now, the Grand American cars had smaller engines, but they were also lighter. Well, Grand American cars won a few of the races. Bobby Allison won one in a Mustang. Very likely might have cost him the championship that year in what we now know as Sprint Cup, then the first year of Winston Cup, because he did not get points for running a Winston Cup car. The Tiny Lund won, I think, 2 races in them, and there's controversy to this day over Bobby Allison's number of wins. He's tied with Darrell Waltrip right now, but Bobby Allison says he has one more because of that race in 1971, which would put him one ahead of Darrell Waltrip. There's always been some controversy over it. I think I am going to make this two-parter. I've got the other ones coming up is the Grand National East Division, which I will get into in the next vlog. I like to keep these vlogs under 4.5 to 5 minutes, 6 at the most, and I'm not going to be able to do both of them in that amount of time.